the main thing about Tree People is they're all about helping you do the work.
About half as many people when we started. Yeah. Nice to see everyone show up.
My green awakening was back in like 91, 92. I decided I wanted to be part of the solution instead of part of the problem, and just took a pay cut, went to work for Consumer Watchdog, got involved with Tree People, hardcore, and just really just changed my life.
My initial involvement with the Tree People, it's funny because it started as an assignment. Someone called our office, Councilmember Cardenas' office, and said they wanted a tree. And then more people started calling that they wanted a tree and they wanted a tree, so it's like, how do we do it?
I responded to a flyer that was sent to Beverly Hills High School, and I had never been up here. I'd never actually knew that Tree People existed. So I'm a teacher facilitator for Generation Earth, which means that I train teachers and I support teachers in the development of their environmental education service learning projects.
I got involved with them because I had to do a senior project for school. Anyone who asked me, well, what are you doing your senior project on? I would tell them, oh, I'm doing a tree restoration. And they go, oh, you're the tree hugger. And it was just like, nah, let them call me tree hugger, because that's what I am. I am a tree hugger and I'm proud of it.
What community leaders and volunteers bring to the work of Tree People is everything. We are a member-based, volunteer-based organization, and without the work of thousands of people who we see every weekend, this work would be impossible.
By having people come together to do tree planting activities or tree care, reforesting the mountains in our area, it really starts to bridge that gap between city and nature.
You plant more trees, the community itself, I've seen a community just become more green and just more beautiful. It's just amazing.
You can go anywhere in the city and just, it's really nice to see that and watch the trees grow and provide the watershed and the shade and of course clean the air.
There's just a fantastic feeling to stand back at the end of a morning with a group of strangers, you know, people you've just met that day, and look out at an urban forest you've planted.
A citizen forester who's really brought a community together in really large scale was Olga.
She is an inspiration to all of us for what the city council and what an individual can do if they set their mind to change the environment.
Mark has been an amazing volunteer for about 15 years here at Tree People, and he's just very inspiring. He comes out almost every weekend.
Mark has a great energy, great sense of humor, a great person to work with.
Sarah Utley has been able throughout the years to motivate and inspire her students to take environmental action by doing environmental service learning projects on her campus. She's very positive and has been able to really get her students interested.
Lauren called me one day and she wanted to basically teach everybody at her school to take personal responsibility for the forest. And it was a great experience working with her over the past year, and now I just look forward to staying in contact with her, and I think our relationship will continue.
But one of the experiences that really touched me was when we did the tree planting right after the Silmar fires. It was more like a healing process.
When you get your community involved in an activity like that, there's a connection there.
I was supervising, we were planting some trees, and this group of 3 boys followed me around all day for some reason. At the end of the day, they made a point of coming up to me and gave me this big hug. Thank you so much, and we're gonna get involved, and that was nice.
And that's what Generation Earth and Tree People are about. Having students leave your classroom and still have that instilled really in their being to better their world.
And these type of community events, it's a must that everybody must come together and take some responsibility.
It's really about that sort of neighbor to neighbor working together to improve their own community.
We can work together and we can plant trees in your streets. You can work at your schools, city parks. You can get involved in so many different ways.
It's really like investing in yourself, and it's really a satisfying feeling at the end of the day.
It's there. We have the tools, we have the equipment, we have the people. We just have to do it.
Trees need people, and people need trees. Welcome, Kelsey.